What's up, guys? I'm Brad, and I've got probably my shortest ever CGC reveal video today. I've only got two slabs, and actually both of them have been shared previously, but they've both been updated from CGC. I had sent them back due to some labeling requests from me, and so I wanted to give everybody an update on what had happened. So we're going to go through these real quick. Not a lot of reason to dwell, since, like I said, I've already shared them before. But the first one that we're going to look at is this Ozzie Smith first cover from, what is it, 1985. The Heat is On, and it's an 8.5. And you can see I've got the green label, which is for qualified. And so if you saw one of my somewhat recent unboxing videos, I knew that I got a qualified grade on this, but they gave me a purple label, and it was clearly a CGC error because up here it even said, like you can see right there, it says qualified, and it even said qualified. It said 8.5 qualified, but the label was purple and it was a restored label, which obviously was incorrect. And so I sent it back. I said to CGC, hey, this is not supposed to be purple restored, because they gave me a qualified grade because they said that the gatefold advertisement page from the cover and from page one is missing, which, I did not notice that when I sent this in. I kind of feel like that's something I would have noticed, but also that's that would be such an obnoxious thing to be wrong about, to say that that's missing when it's really not. That I'm going to give CGC the benefit of the doubt on it, and I'm going to assume that I just must have overlooked it. I'm not going to crack it and check it out myself or resend it in or anything. So, but I did want to get that purple label off, because I would much rather have a green qualified grade, because qualified just means like, hey, this magazine is in 8.5 condition, but there's one little qualification we got to make, and in this case the qualification is it is missing one of those gatefold pages, allegedly. Whereas a purple restored label, that's a little more taboo. That's saying, hey, someone intentionally tried to make some changes and improvements to this magazine, likely to try and increase value, which obviously I did not do. So got the green qualified label. CGC fixed that for me and got it back, no problem. Now, just a recap, there have only been 3 newsstand copies of this graded, and I am disappointed that they still haven't noted this as Ozzie Smith's first cover, but it is. And of the 3 copies that have been graded, there's a 9.0, which is the leader, there's a 6.0, and then there's my 8.5 qualified. So depending on how you look at a green qualified label, this would be the second or third best copy out there right now in newsstand of the Wizards first cover. All right, and then the other one that I sent in, I also shared on a recent unboxing video, and that's this Larry Bird first cover from 1977. One of my all-time favorite covers, one that I've been trying to track down for a long time. And I know I told the story in my other unboxing video. I purchased it raw, and the cover was not attached. The cover had come unattached from the rest of the magazine at the Staples. And so what I did was I reattached the cover with clear tape, and I did that because I knew from previous research and from previous submissions that CGC does not treat tape, clear tape, as restoration. They treat it as a defect. And so I used tape on the inside of the cover, on the inside of the spine, to reattach it to the rest of the comic, or sorry, to the rest of the magazine, with the expectation that it would be very low grade. I projected a 3.0, and that was what I got. But they gave me a 3.0 restored label last time, and they put on the notes that it had been reattached with glue, which I knew was incorrect because I was the one that reattached the cover, and it was clear tape. So I sent this back in as a mechanical error. I explained, like, hey, Scotch tape was used to reattach this, and I even printed off the little section from the resources page on CGC's website that says that clear tape is treated as a defect. So they actually emailed me back about this one, and they basically apologized and said that they had made a mistake, that when they were looking at it, they didn't open it up deep enough, because I used double-sided tape, and so I guess that whenever they felt that the cover was kind of, reattached there, they just assumed it was glue. But after I sent them my message, they were able to go back and confirm that it was double-sided tape, and they gave me the same grade that I had before, but they switched me to the blue universal label. So this one I'm really excited about. The Ozzie Smith, not a huge deal. It is a slight preference to have the green label over the purple label, but this is big time to go from a purple label Larry Bird first cover to have a blue universal copy. Only one of 41 newsstand copies graded of Larry Bird's first cover, which is really awesome. And like I said, it's one that I've been wanting for a long time. It's a shame that the cover came unattached, because otherwise this is probably in like a 7.0 or 6.5 condition, if it weren't for that tape that had to reattach the cover. But that's okay, because you guys know I'm not a grade snob at all, and I just love having even a low grade copy of these huge key vintage covers. This is a top 10 all-time cover in my opinion, and definitely a personal favorite. So I mentioned in my last video, not a lot of sales on the Larry Bird first cover, I think because well, obviously there's not a lot out there, but most people hold on to them. The highest newsstand sale I could find was an 8.0 that sold in 2021 for $2,400, and then a recent sale was that a 4.5 sold in August for $450. So anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to show everybody and update you that I did get those two back, and CGC came through on both of them. Very happy about that. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Appreciate likes and comments. And until the next video, see you next time.